would call the 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning commonsensical, especially in comparison to its competition or lack thereof. Your options are pretty limited as far as EV trucks go. You have the choice between an EV truck that just flaunts itself around the Bay Area, if you know, you know, or you have a very, very powerful, less affordable Hummer EV. There are 4 trims available on the Lightning, and the base trim now has a higher starting MSRP than what it usually did right when it came out. So that'll be about $47,000 almost. Today we are looking at the top of the line Platinum trim that has about 300 miles of range. It comes standard with the extended range battery, and that's gonna put you at around $96,800 starting MSRP. Now don't get it twisted, this truck is still very powerful. Its dual electric motor produces 563 horsepower and 775 pound-feet of torque, AKA it's very fast. You can get from 0 to 60 in about 4 seconds, which is awesome. And like I mentioned, you'll get about 300 miles of range. You can get up to 320 miles of range with the Lariat and XLT trims. And yes, you can charge or you can power your whole entire house in the event of a power outage with just your truck. It does require that you have the Ford Charge Station Pro, but I also recommend that maybe you, depending on how your house is built, you could control like your breakers, maybe unplug some things just to extend it and not totally drain your battery. That way you're only powering the absolute necessities like your fridge and your Wi-Fi. I love that this F-150 looks just like a regular F-150. It doesn't scream EV. Honestly, even the Lightning badge kind of barely gives that away because the Ford Lightning was originally powered by a beefed up V8. The only detail that's kind of revealing its secret is the fact that it doesn't have a grille, and the Platinum trim has this Vader black grille. And behind it is my favorite part of the entire truck, and that's the frunk. Let's look inside. There are many ways to open your frunk. One is just by pressing a button, much like you would on a trunk, and then it beeps and it lets you know it's gonna do it, and then it just opens, which is great. You can also open this with a button to the left of your steering wheel. You can open it from your infotainment system. You can open it with your key fob, and then if your battery dies, there is a little strap pulley thingamajig inside that you can just pull that and open it, much like you would open like the hood of your truck. Now, the inside is huge. As you can see, this is a genuine frunk, guys. You can fit like 400 pounds in here and also just a ton of things. The joke is that you can definitely fit a whole body when you can, which is great. You can literally just comfortably kick back in here and have a little party, and you don't have to worry about getting stuck inside because there's a little button that has a man running away. So that you can't actually abduct anybody. You could just let yourself out of there. All right, and then some other really cool things. There's all these little tie-down hooks right in here, which are great for keeping your groceries from rolling around and squishing your eggs. And you have storage under here, which is great, maybe for keeping your mobile charger cable in, or maybe you could put some ice in there, and then also have a whole little party up front. Here is the first of a million ways to charge things, power whatever it is you want to in your F-150. You have 4 whole entire 120 volt outlets there, as well as USB A and C. Love that. You also have LED lighting that you can control with this button right here. You got lights right up in your door, so making it a lot easier to see things at night. And then to close your frunk, you could just press the button and it's power close. Let's talk about charging. One detail that makes this truck inconspicuous is the charge port door, which is right here on the driver's side, and you just press to open it. Now, this same exact detail is actually on the passenger side as well. which makes it look really balanced and also might trick you into thinking that there's actually an engine powering this truck. So with the Ford Charge Station Pro, you can charge from 15 to 100% in about 8 hours. And then you can also use a mobile charging cord, and that will get you 15 to 100 in about 20 hours. And I know what you're thinking. 20 hours is a very long time, and it is. You're gonna need to plan accordingly for that. However, who else can say that they can power their whole dang house with their vehicle? Not very many. On the Platinum trim, you will get the extended running board standard, and those have LED lights right at the back, making it a lot safer for you to step your foot up on there. You also have 22-inch wheels, and the spokes look like flower petals to me. Now you can't unsee that. You also have your only little lightning badge here on each side of the bed of the truck. And it has this pretty blue stroke around the black. You got your little lightning logo. Do you see what I did there? Let's look at the back. Let's talk about towing, which has been a hot topic on the Lightning. This Platinum, spec'd out exactly as is, can tow up to 8,500 pounds, which is a lot. But please keep in mind that with any amount of weight that you add to it, whether it's payload or you're towing, it is going to decrease your range. This isn't a secret. This is just how all 100% of EVs work, truck or not. Now, you absolutely need to have the tow technology package, which is also standard on the Platinum trim. That's going to get you the trailer brake control, trailer backup assist, smart hitch, which allows you to see a camera to make it a lot easier to hitch up. And it will also give you the onboard scale, which we'll show you more of in the infotainment system inside. Now, overall, a few things that give it away as a Lightning from the back are this brake light that runs all the way across the back, as well as a fun little lightning bolt badge with the American flag there. Just like the gas or diesel powered F-150s, there's a lot of functionality in the bed of your truck. Starting on your tailgate, there is a centimeter and a ruler's inch. This is not new, we've seen it before. There are little indents in here as well, so that you can keep maybe nuts and bolts secure, not rolling away on you. There's even a spot for you to prop up like a phone or a tablet. And then there's even an easy way to get into your bed. If you don't, if you need more accessibility to climb up inside, you can with this step. Or if you're like me and you just got little legs, you can easily just climb right up here and boom, you're in your truck. Also super easy to just prop right on down here as I make it look more difficult than I just said. Also, there's more ways to power things, of course. So when you get back here into your tailgate, or beyond your tailgate, there is 4 120 volt power outlets. And in the tailgate, you have a 240 volt outlet, which is great for powering the big power tools that you might have. You also have LED bed lighting and a lot of different tie down spots for securing all your stuff. So we're sitting in the second row. Let's continue counting all of the ways to charge things. You have one 120 volts outlet, you have USB-A, USB-C, and you have this 12 volt style, cigarette style charging output. In the Platinum trim, you will also have heated seats, and then underneath these heated seats, there is under-seat storage, which is nice for keeping things concealed in the cabin. If I look happier than normal, that's because I'm currently getting a massage inside of the Ford F-150 Lightning. The massage seats are really awesome. Most of the time, I don't really think that I weigh enough to feel the effects of the massaging in the seat, but this one I totally do, which is a first. So I'm really enjoying myself. And also to continue with your comfort, you can easily fold down your gear shift right there, and then you can open up this really cool table that initially I was thinking would be great for arm wrestling competitions. But now I'm rethinking that you can have your nails done right here while you're getting a massage, which I think would be awesome. And then you could keep all of your nail supplies in your really huge center console here. Anyways, your seats, continuing with the seats. They are Nirvana leather, which is a high quality matte finish leather. Front seats are heated and ventilated, and in the platinum trim you have a B&O sound system, and there's speakers in the headrest, so you could even like play your little spa music, whatever, or you know, you could play some hardcore metal if you're gonna have your arm wrestling competition. And then they are super adjustable. You have like this funny little thing that adjusts here. And continuing on, you do have nice real leather throughout the rest of the cabin, and you have like all these Alcantara trim pieces, and then in the door, which is so bougie, and you have real wood trim, also so bougie, loving it. And then the rest of the party really happens in the infotainment system. Typically, I don't favor the tablet style infotainment. However, this one is more intuitive than most and also incredibly responsive. You can adjust all of your heat or ventilation for your seats right down here. Same thing with your heated steering wheel and your climate controls. Everything is actually quite simple. And then your home screen is basically, you would click your little center button. You can set up multiple driver profiles, and there's so many fun things to do within here. Also, like just quickly navigating to your media, your Apple CarPlay. There's this really fun thing that you can draw and write, you know, whatever you want on there. So that's fun. So if you press your little Ford truck, this takes you to a different menu, so you can control your drive modes, normal, sport, off-road, and your tow haul. If you happen to have the towing package on there, you can control your one pedal driving. There's also this thing called propulsion sound, where if you select it on, then it will simulate engine noise, which I have really mixed feelings about this setting, because like, you bought an EV. You have really awesome cameras that will let you see all around the vehicle. You can see, right, just the front, you can see the back, you can see this whole 360 view. That's where your tow hitch would be, making it a lot easier for you to connect your trailer to tow. And you can see into the bed. This one is actually one of my favorites because it's great to see that everything in your bed is safe. So into that. There's the onboard scale. So the way that this works is it only works if you're in park, and you'll see this little balance thing here, and all this is doing is measuring your payload, right? So you can see what you're at, which is really helpful information to know in an EV specifically, because your payload and your towing are going to significantly affect your mileage, your range. In your settings tab, you have this departure and comfort, so you can set what time of day to like what temperature you want your car to be at when you come in and turn it on. So that's also fun, customizable situation if you have a very regular driving pattern. Let's finish counting all of the ways to charge things. You have a 12 volt up front, you have a 120 up front, you also in here have USB-A, USB-C, and wireless charging. That wraps up our little walk around on the F-150 Lightning. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments below, and I would love to hear your thoughts. Tell me if you like this truck. Tell me what you don't like about this truck. I want to hear it all. Thanks.